No, 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 no.
What happened?
No.
Lord almighty.
No.
You interrupted the song.
I hate my cast.
I thought you said cats.
I hate my cast. I think I bumped the mouse. This big thing. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's been like that ever since
It's Monday.
I woke up. Actually, I'm not there yet. Holy crap. It's terrible. I'm not feeling very well this morning. I spilled creamer solution and sugar all over my chair this morning because my hand still doesn't work right. See? And I woke up late, and then I didn't get my coffee till just 2 minutes before I turned the timer on. And we're quitting smoking day 2.
Day 2.
And I'm so happy about it.
Yeah, me too.
It's great. So, good morning, Was
the great and
Ahmed and Umbutu.
Ubuntu Ahmed. Ahmed. Man, this hurricane heading to Florida.
The mystery hurricane.
Yeah, where's Jeff?
The one that just went poof from a place, no place the hurricanes ever come from before.
Exactly. We're going to play a video about it. Yeah. Yeah.
He's aimed right at your parents' house.
Yeah, and Jeff.
And Jeff. Yep.
And Aunt, conservative Aunt, but he's kind of got some money. He can go wherever.
Yeah, so, and it's so bizarre that I live in a day and age where I get up and I'm so cynical that I'm totally willing to entertain anything anymore.
Yeah.
It's what? The government created the hurricane, manipulates the weather and aiming it at things? Sure.
Yep.
Believe it. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, sooner or later, there's only so many coincidences,
FEMA standing down. Oh, we just didn't have enough money. No, this is on purpose.
Yeah, none of that makes sense. Are you? Oh, you're on. I just can't hear you. Yeah, that's better. Don't have all my buttons pushed. That's what she said.
So we've been watching Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
We're behind the times. We're very behind the times.
Boy, lots of lesbian sex. Yeah. Doesn't do much for me. Not really. I mean, it's funny. It's my dad, he got old, and he used to watch, the TNT, Turner Broadcasting, all the stupid shows with the big-breasted women. Yeah, with big-breasted women in B movies and Baywatch and
oh my god,
all that kind of shit.
Jeez.
But I just, it's at my age. I mean, it's I don't know. Just all this boobage doesn't do much for me, and especially the grinding of women on each other. And it's not good when they have short hair. That's even worse. It's
Oh,
like,
that dykey one, the real butch one.
yeah.
Oh, she's scary. She's like swole.
She's the swole.
yeah. Yeah. She'd have me like on a leash.
So it's been interesting. We did a little binge watching this weekend. I'm kind of like struggling with self-esteem issues. I am, man.
You are?
Man, it's just like I feel like I live like a total dystopian reality anymore. I mean, I feel almost like completely cut off.
Oh,
Because I mean, we're out here in the middle of the woods.
right.
I mean, I'm like I said, I'm behind on winter. We need to get our logger to bring in this 4 cord. We need to get it stacked. And I need to get this other 2 cords done before snow falls so we can have, we haven't had to have a fire yet. But I got to get that taken care of. And so I get some like basic human, needs so we don't die kind of issues going on right now. That if I take care of those, I think I'll feel a little better. But I mean, I know that's going to get done and all that stuff. But my brain is just like, it always runs ahead just a little bit, which is why I tend to, when I get freaked out, have a drinking problem, I think, because it slows things down a little bit. But it slows shit down way more. It allows me to completely procrastinate things, which makes it all worse and bigger. So, but I also have the ability to procrastinate while being sober as well. I mean, I'm skilled in the art of procrastinating. No, not as well. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm just like with stuff the way it's going on. I think I'm gonna feel better in the dead winter when finally maybe January hits. I don't know. When we get some money issues taken care of. I think that kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah.
So disrupts my sleep-a-mundo. But yeah, the whole political landscape in the world. I mean, like today we wake up. Well, good morning. The forecast for terrorism today is high.
Yep. That's it. That's all. That's all you get to know.
We have a slight Hezbollian breeze blowing in across the southern border. Yeah. Yeah. With a little sprinkling of Hummus.
I
don't know, man. It's all gone pretty sideways, right?
So what the hell is going to happen?
With what? Everything?
If they cheat. What are we going to do? We need a fucking plan. And it's not just lawyers, I mean,
the lawyers, the whole lawfare thing was worthless.
The cool thing is, Laura Trump said that they were at the RNC. They were looking for 100,000 volunteers to go knock on doors to do their chase the ballot or whatever it's called.
Right.
And they got 200,000 volunteers.
Well, I don't know, man. Have you saw the meme I put up there of Samuel L. Jackson? I think it was Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Well, the $750.
Yeah, $750 meme. I think that's gonna be like the look of everybody when they're like, Kamala Harris won the election. Everybody's gonna be like,
Kamala.
Whatever.
Get it right.
Whatever. Karma chameleon.
Kama.
Piece of shit communist installed.
She doesn't like it because
trash.
Mala means bad woman, bad female, feminine. Mala.
Oh.
So you say Kamala.
She's a cockamala.
Yeah.
That's what she is. Yeah. She's cockamala. Bad shit, man. Oh, man. What's going on?
So she's going to be on Howard Stern.
Joe and Jane in the house. What's up, Libby? Huh?
She's supposed to be going on Howard Stern's show.
Oh, class act that'll be.
Yeah, right. Well, she was just on a show called Call Me Daddy.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a sex
thing.
So
is that asshole still a germaphobe?
Who? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Oh my God, he was so freaked out about COVID, and he was so pissed off at the people that didn't want to get vaccinated.
Did he catch it from Howie?
Howie
Mandel.
Oh. Yeah, right. They're both germaphobes.
Yeah,
That's
he
hilarious.
must have caught it from Howie when he was on America's Got Talent. Yeah, he was a total
Petey.
germphobe.
My back hurts.
Yeah, how's your face?
You're so mean. My back hurts.
Well, I'm sorry. So does mine, but my ass is a little damp because I spilled the coffee pre-makings
that's
on
not
my
good.
seat. So, on my pad, I have a gel pad. Because I need a gel pad. When
For
we
your
started doing
ass?
this, when I started recording for a living and recording books and then doing the podcast and stuff, I realized that I stay seated 90% of my day.
Yeah.
And being
Compresses the lower
62 years old and being like my father and having my father's genes is that I have lost my ass. It's pretty much gone. I used to have a pretty good one.
You used to have a...
Yeah, I kind of had a bubble
Now
butt
it's-
going on there for a while. And it's just like I got old man ass and chicken legs now. It's crazy. I don't know what the hell happens,
But
man.
we're going to start
Man turns
working out and
60
walking soon.
Got to start squatting.
You're going
know?
to bring in my machine.
Yeah.
I get my machine.
So-
Gym.
Expected, when you see the picture of it on the satellite map.
Thank you.
Cat.
Appreciate that, kitty. So,
Sorry.
yeah, so getting old is wonderful. So, yeah, I sit on a gel seat so that I don't get like bed sores on my rear end.
My God.
The bone was really bad. I mean, it's like literally this chair, it looks super cool. It's like a gaming chair, and you buy it, and it's like all spacey and shit. And you get it, and it's like, it's just a piece of yellow foam over the top of a piece of plywood. Okay.
Oh, the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's meant for an 18-year-old's back.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, it looks really sporty and cool, but it needed some augmentation to make it actually habitable, sittable. So,
Oh, my God.
so what
she
else is going
doing?
on? North Carolina's still a mess. Don't let her eat the thing.
Oh, come on. She's so sweet. I could trim her nails.
She's trimming her teeth right now. She's sanding off her teeth. It's not good for the enamel. Don't let her do that. Do cats get cavities?
Cavities?
Well, you're supposed to brush the dog's teeth, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
They're always, at least they used to be, man. You used to go to the vet. They're like, "Can I interest you in a dog toothbrush and some toothpaste?" No, get away from me. I'm not going to brush the dog's teeth. Never have. Never will. Now, if you give me a chewy bone, that I'm supposed to give the dog for his tooth health, then I'm likely to do that. But
There.
I'm
Go to
kind of
sleep.
lazy. What you got there?
Nothing.
That looks like when we try and sneak Tater into the
Oh,
hotels.
my God. That was so funny. I have that picture.
It's just pretty funny.
Yeah. We try and sneak Tater into the hotel
Under a blanket.
under a blanket, but
now
he's
we just
sticking
say
out.
now we just say he's a service animal and tell him to fuck off.
Yeah, they can't ask. They
So-
can't ask for proof or anything.
Nope.
So fuck them.
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope.
I'm a rebel, Dottie.
All you got to do is just start crying, losing your mind.
Yeah.
Give me all my
Sandy's laughing at your old man ass and chicken legs.
It's true. It's true. It's like, I don't know what happens. It's like, well, you lose a lot of muscle tone.
Things
when you get
move
older.
around different places. Yeah. I mean,
But yeah,
women,
it's horrible.
the fat, like, I'm heavier than I was when I was, 15, let's say, but my fingers look skinnier than they did when I was 15. The fat just moves around. Moves to different
Well-
places. Hi, IW.
Yeah, well, we did
See you.
the hard carnivore thing for a while,
Yep.
and I dropped to like 175,
Yeah, that was not good. I don't.
and I was like, then it was really weird, because like I would like sit down and I would bend forward a little bit, and all my skin, it's like it gets crepey when you get old, right? So your elasticity is gone.
Yeah, and so you could feel the skin, but there was no fat
underneath
behind
it, and it was like I looked like
It's really weird.
Oh, I looked like I rolled out of a sarcophagus, man. It was like I started to look like crypt keepery. It was like no good, right? No bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno.
So I put on another 15, 20 pounds.
That's better.
Yeah, I just started, and it's like yeah, that's kind of the way I'm supposed to look. You might live longer, if you're kind of like, always looking like you need a sandwich.
Yeah.
But I don't
They let you live longer.
I don't want to. Well, yeah, if you do that,
Yeah, that's true.
that's the whole idea of the intermittent fasting, that it triggers all sorts of
good things,
helpful things inside of you, because your brain thinks you're dying. So that would make sense that it would release all sorts of good and helpful things for you.
Yep. Kitty.
So I don't understand. I don't purport to understand any of it. I just think that I figured it out, that what to do. So I don't know. Let's see. So what are we going to talk about today after whatever you curated for us?
We're going to talk about a little bit about Elon has an American PAC that he's funded with millions and millions and millions of dollars. And
we're buying votes, man.
If you live in a swing state, they're paying $30 an hour to go canvass, go door to door, or maybe phones. I don't know the details, but I'll show you the information. And the other thing, what's the other thing he's doing? Oh, what's the other thing he's doing?
Something about paying $50 to people that.
Oh yeah, $47. Okay, for every person that you can get to fill out a petition that is already registered to vote. So you find a friend that's in a swing state. There's like 5 or 6 of them, and if you can get that friend to sign this online petition,
Which does what?
you
What's
get
the
$47.
petition do?
It's about the First and Second Amendment, I think.
Oh.
I mean, I don't really understand what the point is, but
So Elon's throwing his money around. Right?
yeah, man, let's grab it. We don't get that very often.
No,
We don't have a George Soros.
we do now.
Yep. Is Elon richer than George Soros?
I don't know.
Probably.
Dark
Isn't
MAGA. He's dark MAGA.
Is he the richest man in the world? Or is that like a
I don't know.
Saudi?
Why don't you look it up? Why are you asking me all these questions? I'm not your producer.
Maybe I'm not talking to you.
Oh. Okay. Are you talking to people out there? Feel better now? Okay. So I'm smoking the homegrowns. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's free. That's good.
It's free. That's true.
Happy about that. And it tastes better than cigarettes. Though I have to say, I miss smoking. It's almost like I'll always be a smoker. I'll just be a smoker that's stopped. And eventually you forget about it. But I'm just a smoker. I am.
Oh my God.
I like to smoke.
Hi, baby kitty.
Well, shall we move on, since you apparently aren't being able to fill in any of the gaps between my sips and coughs?
What?
You're just playing with the cat over there. You're abdicating your co-hosting duties.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
I'll hurt you. All right. Let's move on. Shall we? Oh. Yeah, okay.
It only works when you're wearing headphones because it's like really loud in your ears.
Oh, I'm sure they got some of that
Yeah.
out there. Mm-hmm. But it's particularly enjoyable on the headphones.
Yep.
Which is why she actually does it. You think she does it for your benefit? No, man.
No, I
She
just
does
like how
it.
it sounds.
She does it because she knows it gets inside the middle of my brain.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You sure as shit are, boy. Let me tell you something. Sorriest shit I ever saw.
Oh.
All right.
So today's Monday, October 7th. It's the
Monday.
anniversary of the horrible, horrible, horrible attack on Israel by Hamas.
Yep.
And
1 year anniversary.
And we're like 30 days away from the election.
So Waz says we're rumbling this morning, man. Good
Oh, we
morning.
are, yay.
Good morning to anyone on Rumble. Rumble it up over there, boys and girls. Let's get ready to rumble. Got you back. You slurp my shit. So anyway, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we do have Rumble because Rumble doesn't report up here on OSB. It doesn't play with OSB, so I can't see. I have 2 whole people on YouTube, Waz being one of them. And let me see. What are we doing on X? Facebook, nobody ever watches on Facebook.
No.
Facebook, I just don't know. It's like a cemetery over there. It's like hospice. It's like, it is. It's like hospice of social media. It's like everybody's like, flatline over there. Holy shit.
Well, the interesting thing is that's the place where everybody is, but they're not active on it. But if I want to write my mother, I go to Facebook. If I want to write someone, you know what I mean? Like, that's like where people are. My mom's not on X. She's not on
it's
other stuff.
terrible.
Yep.
I would just like post shit over there, and it's like, you know, we have like thousands of friends, but nobody gives a shit. Nobody forwards, nobody likes, nobody posts, nobody does anything over there. It's like a morgue.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then YouTube is just particularly just, man, they really annoy me. They really annoy me, man, with the whole music thing. They nuked the rally. They nuked
in the middle
YouTube
of the rally.
in the middle of it. Came down and
because of the Kishka song that we play like almost every episode. And yeah,
we play it in the morning and they
warning.
strike me and they get a copyright warning and they go, "You're not allowed to do that. You can't get monetized." No, man. I did it during the Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania that YouTube didn't want anybody to see.
Right.
That's my complete 100% opinion. Because then we nuked the stream. We started a new stream. Mm-hmm. And they nuked it too.
Yeah.
But I didn't even get a warning about that one.
Nope.
About any music because there wasn't any music in that part.
No.
Or it was all the music. I don't know. It was a concert at the end. That was the concert at the end. But none of that music is copyrighted. That was sang and performed live.
Yeah, right.
It's so stupid.
Music they sing in church.
Yeah, it's arbitrary. That's what makes me angry about it. You can't really keep up. The warnings don't match. The emails don't match the what they said they did in the video, whether it's there or not there. One day they blank out the music. They go, "We'd be happy to take kindly go over and just remove the musical parts for you." Mm-hmm. Right.
No.
But when you do something else, like
when you like Trump.
Yeah, no, they just go, the video's gone.
What are you doing?
So anyway, yeah, nobody wants to get in Facebook jail, right? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think they've killed free speech over there. It's just dead. But the good part is over here on X, right? We pretty much do anything we want. I got spanked on X. You can't actually like come against, and I found it's not useful, helpful to come against and rage against anybody and put their hashtags in there, especially if they're more important people. okay, and then say something angry, because then you're like a hair's breadth away from being inciting violence,
Yeah.
right?
You're right.
And so I just don't go there. I just don't do that, because they'll nuke your ass in like 2.5 seconds, and
Yeah.
that happened on X, right? I mean, I had a Truth Slinger account. You know that, right? Why do you think it's Truth Slinger X? Do you think
I
it's
forgot
Truth?
about that.
Do you think it's Truth Slinger X because it's Truth Slinger on X? No, man. It's because it's like Racer X. This is my second shot around this thing. So, but we've been successful at not bouncing against any serious guardrails. And the cool part is that X doesn't bother us about the whole musical thing.
No.
Because every time we play Who Stole the Kishka, it's a big sing-along, for God's
What
sakes.
the hell? It's a polka.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
I'm
only
sure...
about 10 seconds, right?
How many,
it's not
how
even
many
that long.
albums do you think Frankie Yankovic sold this year? Or how many times Frankie Yankovic's Who Stole the Kishka was downloaded for 99 cents each? Zero.
So
Okay,
if we
so-
paid 99 cents and bought and downloaded
Oh, but you
Kishka,
can't
we
play it
can't
for
play it.
others' enjoyment. No, of course not. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
So stupid.
So I think I'm going to just go, and we're just going to have to go to like Grok or one of these musical things, and I'm just going to go, Grok, make me a polka lyric. And then
Right.
I'm going to go over to Rob, bad
Not
to the
Ron.
bone, Rob, bad. And ask him to make me a polka musical shit. And then we'll have our own polka, and they can go fuck off.
Ooh.
That's right, because I like a little polka in the morning. It makes me
That's what
feel
he
better.
said.
Now, this is
what he said.
you don't like this one as well. It's
I
it's a
don't.
safer polka, but
It is.
you don't like it. Yeah, I don't think they strike us. They won't strike me for this one.
I
Lost my kielbasi down the sewer. I lost my kielbasi down the drain. And no one will stop my kielbasi. And my heart is full of pain. Whoa,
I lost my pierogi down the sewer.
my pierogi. I lost my pierogi down the drain. And no one will stop my pierogi. And my heart is full of pain. There we go. Hey! So we'll see. I don't know. I'll go check YouTube later to see if we were struck down.
All right. So what's the plan?
The plan.
What's the plan if they cheat? If the same thing happens that happened, that like everything's fine, we're going to bed, we're staying up later this year, it's going to be midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, they're not going to fuck with us, then we're going to go to bed, and sure enough, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
We got to talk about it.
Lose our ever living flipping minds.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Go postal.
I'm glad we got Laura Trump though, and
I know.
at the
Lara.
Lara.
It's Lara. Get it right.
It's not Laura.
It's not Laura. It's Lara. There's no ooh in there. No ooh, no umbutu. I don't know. What are you going to do?
Oh, what?
Yeah, you. You personally, when you wake up and then they flip the election. I don't know. You beg the question. What are you going to do?
Well, no, it's the men. The men need to go get guns and
Oh, the
head down
men.
to Washington.
Oh,
no.
the patriarchy. I get it.
No,
oh, yeah.
I mean,
you remember
I mean,
what
is there
happened
gonna be a
last time we
militia?
went to Washington?
Yeah, I know.
It didn't
Right.
work out so good.
I know. So what's the plan this time?
I don't know, but pretty much I think saying "fuck you," just like to every part of the federal government, just
Oh,
like
the
they did
tax.
with FEMA, like they're doing down there. And if any feds show up, that the local sheriffs are just going to have to arrest them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I mean, this is I don't know. We need to definitely stop paying your taxes.
Yep.
Somebody said go in and get your W-2 or W-4. I can't remember which one it is. Your W-4.
W-4 and fill out
Stop.
99.
99 exemptions or whatever the hell you got to do is like zero taxes out
so
of
they
mine.
don't take out taxes and you
Yeah.
start saving
Stop
that
sending
money
the
up.
taxes. Yeah.
And fuck them. That's what I say.
That's right. I think that's about time.
Yep.
Right.
Well, I mean, yeah, right.
I do. Well, seriously, I don't know how much it's going to hurt them. They'll just print more.
Yep.
I mean, come on. They didn't have the money to send to the people down there that are hurt by the hurricane, but we can send billions of dollars over to Ukraine and pallets of cash over to Iran.
Right.
Iran. Come on, give me a break.
I know.
It's like, but all so the money's available whenever they want it for whenever they want, whatever they want.
Right.
You know, it's just whether they choose to dispense it or not. So, yeah, I know, man. I tell you, man, I think that people need to just stop funding this crap because it's not working for us. Why should we be paying for it?
Right.
Right?
I'm with you.
I mean, if your local government serves you well, great, fund it, right? You know, pay your local police if you're happy with them, right? The Dexter cops are pretty cool. I haven't had they've been pretty much nice to me.
Yep.
Because I'm the least of their worries.
Yep.
They got Chinese grow operations now. They got meth heads and shit, and
Yep.
you know, standing what was that place, man? That house we go to, they're always fencing stolen goods.
I know. we call the police on
If
them
you want
once.
a washer, over, you know, it's like they're always got one Facebook account, and it's like, oh, we have to sell our washer, blah 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 blah. But yet they're constantly like,
Everything's in this garage of this
Yeah, and then
empty home.
yeah. It's like you came for what did you come for?
Yeah, they don't live there. They just met us there. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't even know if this lady owns this thing.
Like it's the kind of place you want to. We go down there and it's like you're definitely happy I have my sidearm with me. Okay. So anyway, let's go and check out the bookmarks. Just remember, if you want to donate to us, it's right there. It's very helpful. And if you want to follow us in all sorts of other places, that's cool too. Our link tree is there. And so let's move on. .org, shall we? I was really not happy about starting this show this morning, man.
Oh, we didn't wake up till like 7:15. Usually we're up between 5 and 6.
Yep.
And I woke up and I'm like, it's light out. And I looked at the time. I'm like, it's 7:15. We gotta get up.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, shit, man. I was having a pretty good time laying there. This morning for me was like a little bit of, like I said, I got a little bit of stress going on. And when I have some undone things, you know, when I have some things done. And the hard part is with this going on, it's like it's sort of throwing a monkey wrench in kind of things. And so I go back tomorrow and they're going to take this nasty thing off. And things are feeling pretty good, man. I think I could probably swing an axe and use the chainsaw again. Yeah, sure.
Now, you can't have force on when you hit until this is healed up.
Well, I can run the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Definitely run the chainsaw. Yeah. But the hand strength is a little weak. It feels like if you ever get carpal tunnel surgery, after the anesthesia, which like is there, the local is there for like a whole day. And then it's like prickly for the second half of the day. But it feels like I've been crucified. Like, you know, like right in the middle of the hand. Like if somebody would have drove a nail through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dull pain. Kind of weird. So, all right. What are we looking at here, Ma?
I don't know. All kinds of stuff. It's a crazy, crazy world out there.
All right, so this guy's making commercials, eh?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life.
What's with the Mentos?
Mentos, the fresh maker.
I guess he liked the music, started with the music, went with the old commercial, liked the vibe, and decided to do a MAGA thing.
Okay.
I don't know. You're the one that curated it.
Yeah,
Why
I
are
know.
you
I
asking?
trusted George. I was in a hurry.
We're just sitting here, the rest of us, in
This
judgment upon you reacting to what it is you've brought for us to look at. Right? We can either laugh with you or at you. Right?
No, at you.
There's a choice. At me?
At you.
No. So,
So this is Newsweek.
Newsweek. Still no FEMA, still no military. Volunteers blast a lean response on CNN. Yeah. 227 dead so far. That's
That's gonna go up so much. They're like trying to not even. They were saying that they were going to just bulldoze the town and leave the bodies, and I think that people made enough of a racket about it. I don't know.
Yep.
They got to recover the bodies. You always recover the bodies.
Yep.
I mean, haven't even attempted to recover the bodies yet, and you're already giving up.
Man, normally, like, there's somebody that would be sitting there that would come out and say, we're still in the search and rescue part of the, where are the briefings? Where's the person going, this is what's going on. We're coordinating this, and this is what's happening today, and we'll be back to talk to you about it tomorrow. And then at some point they officially announce we're no longer in the search and rescue. We're now in recovery phase of the effort, and blah 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 blah. None of that shit that is going on, right? Yep, absolutely none of it, right?
You know how afraid I would be of Florida? My parents live in Sarasota, and Jeff lives in, I can't think of the name of it, Parish. Anyway, right there. And that's like set to hit almost a direct hit. And I'm super, super worried about my parents, but I'm a little less worried because Ron DeSantis is the governor, and he said he's not going to he doesn't wait on the federal government to help. He uses his own people to help, and I don't know.
The federal government is useless like tits on a boar hug, as my dad used to say. So anyway, before we move on, just remember that you want to stick with us here because you're going to get the unedited, unfiltered truth here. We're scouring X all day long to find you the latest news. So you definitely want to, hit that button over there and do this over there too. Okay, wait a minute. Let's do this. Oh, wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh,
Go on.
Doesn't that just hurt? Ouch. I don't want to do that again. I got to get out of studio mode. That's what caused that problem. And so, yeah, and then make sure to remember this. So I push this button and get it over with, and I can get on to the...
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
Wow.
Rest of my morning. Will you get off the mic?
The cat.
Get off the mic. Get off the... Are you through? That seemed awfully dramatic. Oh, nice. She's pretending not to talk, so it's we can hear you on this mic. We're not in an isolated studio. You don't. That was pretty
You're
good.
always trying to stifle my voice.
Oh, right, sure. Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, so we got Tulsi here with that hot white streak going through her hair. It's. I think most men find it attractive. I think they find it daring and hot. I'm sure they do. I don't know. Vote below. Comment.
I went to school with a
that.
girl that had a gray part in her hair like that
Yeah?
from when she was in high school.
Leave a comment. Let me know if you think Tulsi's white streak is hot. I got you. You didn't even see that. You didn't see me click on it at all, did you? Gotcha. So anyway, what's going on now? What does she say? Was it important and good?
Do you believe that the GOP is expanding its...
What?
Is that what you're saying? Does it matter what she's saying?
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I
you're
said,
like,
is it? No.
Is it?
No.
You thought that you. I just wanted you to look
curious
at her.
what she's gonna say.
Okay.
And it's
Well, then
your
hit
story.
Do you believe that the GOP is expanding its tent under President Trump?
Yes. The short answer is yes. You know, when I joined the Democratic Party over 20 years ago, one of the reasons why I joined that party was because it was a big open tent party that stood up for free speech and civil liberties and welcomed people from different backgrounds. It was a party that stood for peace. You fast forward to where we are today. Now that party is no longer recognizable, and you have, under President Trump's leadership, what is now a big open tent party where people are welcomed in, not because we agree on every issue. We don't. We disagree on some issues and maybe some serious issues, but we are standing together around the most important ones that are essential to all of us as Americans. You heard President Trump talk about that yesterday. Elon Musk, it's what Bobby Kennedy and I are sharing with people across the country, that it is freedom. It is the well-being and interests of the American people, peace, prosperity, and security for all of us.
All right.
All right, man. Peace, love, the American way, all that good shit. Yeah, I think that the Republican Party, well, I think Trump completely redefined the Republican Party.
He did. And you know what? He went into this. He played to. He's been a liberal. He's been a Democrat most of his voting life. But he is socially
Well, he
more
was
liberal
registered as a
fiscally
Democrat.
conservative. Right.
Not necessarily liberal,
Right.
but
Right.
but yeah, registered and voted as a Democrat.
And we got Kennedy and Tulsi and Trump and Elon Musk were all Democrats at one point.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much the Democrats have become the party of the billionaires and the elites.
It's
Now,
crazy.
I mean, we thank God we got our own billionaire, Elon.
I know. Well, and Trump's a billionaire.
Is he? I have no idea what his net worth is. I got no idea.
But at
When-
some
when
point,
they
he was saying 10 billion at one point, but I mean, it's over $1 billion.
I mean, when they started going billion and then trillion, I just lost count. I'm just like, whatever, it's a lot.
It's obnoxious.
Like,
Okay, it's an obnoxious
yeah.
amount of money.
Right. A lot. Gajillion. It just becomes like a gajillion.
A
Yeah.
gajillion.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, and
Do you
know what?
believe that the
She
GOP
always
is
sounds
expanding
like-
its tent?
Do you believe that? She's always yelling at her guests. Totally annoying. All right. What is this over here?
Bidet.
Odie.
There should be a lot of things done. We should be, in my view, repealing.
It's this dried up old Wagina.
She must be on
Oh,
Ozempic. She
Lord.
looks like she's losing weight.
Oh, will
She
they
needs to go
never
away.
go away?
There should be a lot of things done. We should be, in my view, repealing something called Section 230, which gave, platforms on the internet immunity because they were thought to be just pass-throughs, that they shouldn't be judged.
Look at this chucklehead. He's like a deer in the headlights. Look at him.
He's probably afraid to say the wrong thing in her presence.
Look at him.
Oh my God.
It's like he looks like his testicles, like she's grabbing him under the table. Okay.
Yeah, right.
For the content that is posted. But we now know that that was an overly simple view, that if the platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't moderate and monitor the content, we lose total control. There should be a lot of things done.
If they don't monitor the content, we lose total control.
Oh, shit. We don't want that to happen.
No.
That would be bad.
Damn. We wouldn't want you to lose control. I swear to God, man. I think back to 2020. It was very surreal in my mind. And it's getting there more so on a daily basis than ever. And I'm not quite there yet like I was in 2020. I felt like I was just floated through 2020. It was very bizarre, very strange. With all the COVID funds and sitting here and just the melting and the rioting. And we were up like all night watching this shit. It's a very bizarre time.
Very.
But I got a feeling we're on the cusp. Like you said, what's going to happen if we wake up and Venezuela happens here?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's like, boop.
We need a plan.
You know, I mean, because, you know, that's what they're going to do. That's like, in my opinion, as far as the voting situation is concerned, that's their plan Z, right? As far as they're gonna rerun the double ballots, they're gonna do the early mail-in, they're gonna do all the shenanigans, right?
Yep.
And then at the last minute, if they're losing, it's gonna go. I'm sorry, the machine has gone down, and it's gonna go reboot, and magically,
you're good at that.
Kamala's going to be winning by 8,000 votes. In all the key swing states.
And
so what's going to happen when that happens? Like when we're going to have video, because we're all going to be watching it, the number just jumps in the middle of the night on CNN, right? Remember that happened? The number just went from like whoop to whoop.
Yep.
On CNN Live. What's going to happen? When Fulton County happens and they stop counting. Or they go, oh, it's going to take a couple of weeks to get the results on this one.
Yeah, right.
I don't know,
Pennsylvania.
man.
We're not going to know. Do you think we're going to know? I mean, unless it's a complete fucking blowout, we will know, I guess. I don't know.
I can't see the future. I'm not.
Hi, Tater.
I can't. I mean, it's fun. I kind of make a guess. And my guess is based on me being hopeful that Donald Trump's going to win because it's going to be too big to rig. I'm hopeful that they're just going to not be able to pull the shenanigans. That even the Dominion thing will be like, oh my God, the algorithm can't handle this kind of voting.
Right.
Right. And it's not even going to be able to, they can't, without the system blowing up, make it. So that's what my hope is. But all bets are off.
Hillary's got to be scared to death. Otherwise, I mean, why is she doing this?
Well, right. Why is Obama running around again? He should be hanging out with Charles Bronson or Richard Bronson or whatever the hell that guy's name is. Virgin Airlines guy.
Oh, Richard Branson.
Richard Branson. Yeah, that guy. Oh, no.
So
is it him again? What's he saying now?
Oh, God. There was an SNL skit. I don't know if I have it in here.
Oh,
I don't think
my
I do.
God.
Let me find it real quick. It was really good.
Saturday Night Live all of a sudden decided to get funny.
Yeah. Well,
you know why? You know why? Because they decided to actually focus on the Democrats for a second.
All right. If you hit refresh, it'll be there. The Washington one was good too, but that's a little long.
All right. So you want me to go to the top A?
Yeah, since we're talking about it.
It's pretty good. Yeah, this is the one.
All right, this is Kamala and her husband watching Tim Walz at the VP.
Yeah, they sit down the VP, the VP debate. Yeah, the metrosexual husband.
Okay, he's out there. He's doing his thing, whatever that may be.
Okay, come on, just relax. You know, you haven't had a night off in 3 months. Do you want to watch something less stressful like the Menendez Brothers show?
I don't know, Dougie. I kind of wish I had picked Josh right now.
Oh, Josh Shapiro?
No, Josh. Cabernet.
Look, Tim'll be fine. It's not like he's going to say something crazy.
I've become friends with school shooters.
Okay, he's out there. He's doing his thing.
Freaking hilarious, man. The whole thing was good. And actually, even what Weekend Update was actually fairly decent. You know why?
Yep.
Because they didn't make it all about Trump. They didn't go bring Trump into it because this shit is funny all on its own. And this guy plays Tim Walz
really good.
so well.
Yeah.
So what are these? Oh, more Starlinks. Nice, more Starlinks for the South. Cool.
Yep.
All right, so let's go way down here. There we go.
Oh God, Shannon Bream did a great job
Holding his feet to the fire.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I thought she did.
We're seeing economists talk about Donald Trump's proposal to add a 20% sales tax will cost $4,000.
Okay.
That's everybody. That's not me saying it.
And just to note, that is a tariff, which, by the way, this administration not only kept most of the Trump tariffs, but they added their own as well. So that's got to be part of the conversation.
We're seeing economists talk about Donald
That's
Trump.
right. That's right. They just bash him for talking about the tariffs while they continue to enjoy them under this administration. Right? They're total lying sleazebag pieces of cheat. All right, so what do we got here? This guy is a security guard, huh? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, check this guy out.
He's here. He's ready. He's ready to protect.
35. You got 35 weapons. Show me you right now. What is that? Ooh, samurai. That boy, that is a monster. Let me see what else got. Who do you think you is? Hawkeye? That boy, God damn. Hold on, wait. Let him show his weapons. Boy, this nigga is not bullshit.
Good, man. Good, we got the black RoboCop right here in the flesh.
Black RoboCop.
All right, man, keep it going. We ain't got to talk about it.
Don't play with him, cuz. He gonna kill you, gonna stab you, cuz. He gonna shoot you, cuz. He on the outside, cuz. Don't play with him, cuz.
Do we have guns? Do we have any guns?
Goddamn. Boy, you can go into
Man, what else you got, man?
back with 6 lions,
Man,
2
what else
bears,
you
and an
got, man?
elephant,
You got
guns down there by his shoes.
Man, you ain't got no gun in your shoe.
Yes, he do. Oh, there go them knuckles.
Red knuckles.
You been in that county before, I see, boy. Oh, that boy got bulldogs on him.
Oh, my God.
Old school. Boy, you ready to fight all them deals we see on the way here right now, man. You seen
It's
about
so
30
stupid.
Did the real Blade? Oh, my
Oh,
God.
come on now.
Good, he done turned to Freddy Krueger in this motherfucker. Good as hell.
There's only 2 of them in the world. Who is this nigga, man?
You a black angel, cuz. You a little man right now. Cuz, you a black angel, cuz.
I bet you can't hear the backflip, goddamn.
Oh,
What's that?
You see, it's a gun with a scope on it.
A pistol?
Pistol with a scope.
Whoa.
This guy's ridiculous.
Yeah. He's a security guard.
No, he's not. He's a LARPer. Okay, he's cosplaying.
Security guards are LARPers for law enforcement.
Oh, but this guy's like on steroids. Okay,
Yeah.
This guy's like, he's like Captain Shazam, or some shit. I don't know.
Okay, so the United Cajun Navy, they have done some really, really, really good rescue stuff, and that's what they do. They said that anyone that gets in their way is going to get a free swamp tour, if you know what I mean, in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
So they found their first customer.
Oh, okay.
So this is in Burnsville, North Carolina.
Yeah, apparently
Volunteers have all this stuff together, and then
this guy came down and rotor washed it and blew away all the staging and shit for this operation.
Yeah, and they said it was an unmarked helo.
Unmarked helo, hostile act. So, yeah, government literally fighting against its people. Pretty disgusting crap.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm thinking myself,
Oh my God.
it's time for some,
What the fuck, dude?
it's time for rocket-fired, shoulder-fired rocket-propelled grenades.
Ooh,
It's time.
that's a little aggressive.
Yeah, you fuck yeah. Don't you think what that happened right there was aggressive? Yeah, but you know what? A rifle, just a rifle would get the idea across. Put a couple of ventilation holes in this helicopter. Yeah.
I think you'd get in really big trouble.
Really? The government would have to actually admit that it was them there. Yeah. No, I think it's, this is how close it is, guys. This is how close. Okay? So these men down there that are trying to help people, okay, eventually they're going to kick in to the point of ventilating that helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only so much people can take, right? Absolutely. War is when your government tells you who the enemy is. Revolution is when you figure it out by yourself. That's right. Okay, we'll make it smaller so that everybody
scroll it
can
up.
see it.
Oh.
That's not a scrolling issue. It's a size issue, my love.
That's what.
There you
That's
go.
what she said.
I know. There you go. First rim shot of the day.
Many more to come.
All right.
Okay. So lefties have been running down Trump yard signs.
Oh yeah.
And people have been putting spiked nails, pieces of wood. That's not what this is.
Oh, it isn't?
Not exactly, no.
Oh, okay, but it's something
but
similar.
they're making them more permanent because the HOA wanted them to take down their sign.
Yeah.
So they put up-
Oh, I love this kind of stuff.
Me too.
I do. They when I went down to Arkansas, they smashed in. The drunk kids would just drive down the road and they drive down and hang out of the thing and they take a bat, and they bash.
Yeah.
Bash.
Mailboxes. Hey, baby.
So I had access to a shop and welding equipment and plate steel, and I fashioned a mailbox and a small square. As a matter of fact, the post office, I had to got in fight with the postmaster.
Oh yeah.
Because, well, it wasn't regulation. I'm like, fuck you, put the mail in there. Okay, I'm tired of getting this shit beat up,
Right.
Because I need square. It wasn't like a traditional size that the U.S. Post Office says this is what we deliver in, right? And so
You've always been a rebel.
So anyway, I made this thing and I put the pole into the ground, and then I also welded a cross member to it, a crossbar to it. I hollowed it out and then welded it, and then one down that way, and buried it all. So basically, it was like a tank jack, that they lay out.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, the first time they came by. The guy, I put spikes all the way on one side, nails coming sticking out, or bolts. I ground all them off. I had time on my hands, and so I painted it all flat black so you couldn't see shit at night. And so they came. They came by, and the bat was stuck to the mailbox. It was snapped in two.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and there was a scrape mark down there where I think the guy got dragged out the car. So I was like, I thought I won. I thought we're good, right?
Did you?
Well, yes, I think so. Well, they came back and they drove over the mailbox. They ran it over. But what happened was the whole mailbox did exactly what I expected it to. And it like the bumper was gone and they had to like to get themselves off of the jack.
Oh my God.
They like parts of the car were left behind, the pickup truck. And so once I put it back up, they never messed with it again after that.
Well, it
was over. So that was the war. That was my personal war of the mailbox. I just thought I'd share that with all of you.
God.
Hopefully you didn't find that boring.
All right.
Got a letter from our HOA. We're not allowed to have our Trump Vant sign up.
Yeah, they told us we couldn't have our signs, so we put a flag.
There you go.
God, it looks like Chapel Hills where we used to live.
Yep.
Looks like our neighbor's house.
Yep, it does.
Got a letter from our
Matter of fact,
HOA.
yep.
We're not allowed to have our...
Yep, look like our neighbor. Shit, like every person USA. All right, so what is this?
Oh, this is more Hurricane Helene helicopter landing.
My goodness. Man, those rotary wing aircraft are the only lifeline.
Yep. This is Greg Biffle. He's been out there the whole time. He's been doing such good work. He's the one flying that.
Yeah, man, it's not easy to fly a helicopter, dude. Have you ever seen the controls of a helicopter? Man, it's like you're working part of it with the left hand and the right hand, and then you got your foot pedal and you got your left foot pedal, and then of course I'm sure there's something about wiggling your ass around that does something too. I mean, it's like you got to use. Seriously, man, it's like. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, man. It's pretty mind-bending. It's not intuitive like a fixed wing aircraft is a little more intuitive,
right.
As far as the stick is concerned and that kind of thing. But no, it's like you got to be doing, and this thing, it moves, this way, and then this is your, I think, is your throttle is like a motorcycle throttle. So that's a turn of your wrist,
right?
And then you've got to make sure that your tail back there
doesn't,
as it spins and stuff. I think that's the speed of the rotor back there has to do with that. And I don't know what that's moderated by. I think maybe your feet. I don't know, but it's like you gotta use like every part of your.
I get it.
I wouldn't want to do it. I'm pretty impressed by it.
Chad Prather.
Yes.
Is doing 30 days of prayer. If you wanted to join the prayer thing, it's good. 30 days before the election, 30 days of prayer.
That would be good. We need it. I really like people that pray out loud and teach other people how to pray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I did a lot more praying online than I have recently. I need to get back to doing that. He's part of my jab.
Dr. Phil, Mr. Red Pill, Phil.
Totally
up.
Late to the party. Better late than never.
He's there.
Well, it's day 10 since the hurricane hit in North Carolina, and I'm at a little airport in Boone. And you see all these helicopters lined up behind me here, and what's happening, Elon Musk has been great enough to hook me up with several hundred Starlink units that we're taking into some of the most hard-hit, remote, isolated areas. I'm going out in a second wave on some Black Hawk helicopters into some other areas that are completely isolated, and we're going to be delivering those.
So now that we landed here, Dr. Phil, what we're going to do is we're going to head over first to deploy some Starlinks where we've got...
I certainly hope that every one of these was delivered along with a solar generator and a panel. Doesn't take much to run the Starlink.
Right. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing is, man, hopefully they've got something, a generator.
They got
something to plug into.
generators. I don't know about, something small and light. Like
Yeah.
that.
Well, this Starlink thing, man, saved many, 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 many lives, I think. I still can't believe that the primitive situation that's going on there, and the government is like,
They're talking about
at this point,
bulldozing the towns over without even fucking doing all the recovery. It's
unheard of.
Some prescriptions that need to come out.
It's
We've also got a bunch of people that
unheard of.
that need internet so they can talk about the supplies they need and report back to us. So we've got 3 we're going to deploy now, and we've got a couple other places we have to hit after this as well. When we showed up here the first days, we were like, okay, who's been here already? Has FEMA showed up? They're like, no. They're like, you're the first people we've seen.
Oh, God.
We thought everybody gave up on us.
Oh, my God. 10 days later.
It's crazy. Man, Dr. Phil's getting old. Yeah, it's really weird, man. It's scary.
He looks good, though.
When you see everybody around you,
Everybody
starting to
that
get
you
all the people that you grew up watching on TV. They're all
what about the people that have died
aging.
that we grew up with?
Oh, I know.
Like Tom Petty.
Well, every time one of them
Prince,
falls, it's
Michael
this
Jackson.
reminder
Yep.
that it's like tick tock, tick tock, and you're just one day closer to death, man. Just
Right.
1 minute closer to death all the time. Isn't that great? Just thought I'd warm the cockles of your heart this morning with that thought.
Okay.
So make sure you know Jesus, okay? Portento, muchos and portento. All right, so what do we got here?
People have lost everything. There's nothing here.
We're 8 days, 9 days post-hurricane, and that was the first FEMA drop I've seen here in the Swannanoa area. I haven't seen a FEMA agent yet. This is all local volunteers from abroad, as far as Washington State, are coming out here to help and pick up the slack that's been left behind from our government.
And President Trump, he's not even in office, but yet he's still getting a Starlink. He's doing his best. He's shaking all the trees.
If we're talking about federal assistance, I didn't see my first FEMA truck until, what is today? Saturday? I didn't see my first FEMA truck until Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. And all I saw was a FEMA truck with a satellite on it, parked in a corner, underneath some shade trees in the parking lot, with no signage, no information. I don't know why they're there.
The word from the people that we talk to, and they say, when we say, who else has been here, can we help, maybe we can work together, they're like, you're the first ones, or the only other people that have helped us is another private, citizens that are just basically our neighbors or our friends trying to help us. They hadn't seen anyone from the federal government yet.
When our vice president talks on the TV about $750 for FEMA, yeah, that's not good.
The only information that I've gotten about FEMA actions on the ground has been an attempt to sort of stop some of the volunteer efforts, especially, there's a medical support trailer that's here by volunteers. They have doctors and registered nurses. They're all licensed doctors and registered nurses. They were told they couldn't do what they were doing because it was not being federally controlled or something along those lines.
I've seen one helo come in, and I was told that was FEMA, and that was it.
Today was the first FEMA delivery that I've seen or I've heard of in the entire region.
That's crazy, guys. It's not. Well, I mean, and at this point, when they do show up, they're interfering. Okay, we'll take over, or being totally inept or whatever. It's like, it's not. This is not good.
No.
It's horrible. As it continues to unfold, I keep waking up and going, I can't believe it's happening. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's still every day.
This is the state of Virginia election integrity. If you expand it, you'll see that there are several counties that had over 100% voter turnout in 2020. But there's no fraud.
Right. Oh. Well, of course. Why, of course. It makes total sense that you could exceed.
Those aren't counties. Those are precincts within county.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I see.
But that's crazy, those numbers. Where's...
How does that happen? How does that happen? That's Abby something. Abby normal.
Hey, Jeff.
Abby normal. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we were just...
That ain't right. Sons of bitches.
We are praying for you, Jeff.
All right, yeah, we are praying for you.
He said that he's just out of the area of evacuation and they have family coming. That's good.
What?
My parents are in Sarasota.
Rumors are circulating about the strange-looking NOAA data collection plane flight pattern through the Hurricane Milton. Mm-hmm. Yeah, almost like it went in there and whipped one up, you know?
Very weird.
What
Look at
the
that. It's
shit?
a question mark. It's an upside-down question mark. I mean, I lived on the Gulf Coast of Florida for, I don't know, 15 years, 10 years, I don't know, a long time. And yeah, hurricanes come from either the islands. They usually start in Africa and then they make their way.
They start down here.
They usually don't start in the Gulf.
And they come like up this way or they come up this way and then go ooh, crash. And they come into the Gulf.
Into the capital.
Into the capital. Into there. Okay. But no, it just went
Oh, God.
poof. Like right from here. Poof.
Jeff's really, really nervous. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Well, make sure you clean up your yard so there's nothing flying around. You can break things. Is that Thor?
Yeah, man. Well, you know, Mom and Dad are down there too. So we're praying for
They're
you guys.
on the coast. I bet they're going to be evacuated, but I don't think that they will go.
Your parents are stinking stubborn.
They are. My dad can barely walk. I mean, he can't really walk. Oh, God.
I don't know, man.
But maybe they can go over and stay with Pat and Brenda. But they're in the same kind of location, so it's not like it's better, but they'll be with other people. I don't know. They said 2 weeks ago it was going to hit Tampa. How'd they know? It sat in the bay for a week. Hurricanes don't do that. I know. Oh, God.
Well.
Do you have access to a generator, Jeff?
Florida is tending to lean red, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and so is Alabama, South Carolina. I mean, like those.
But you know, that would be crazy to believe that the government would weaponize
weather
They've been able to do against its own people, thereby comfortably killing people in order to influence the results of an election. No, that would be madness, I say. That would be murder.
Murder?
Murder?
Murder.
Murder.
Oh, my God.
Yes. 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 Yes, I think our government can do that. I think our government quite possibly has done that and is quite possibly continuing to do that.
horrible.
And that's about as cynical
Yep.
as I've ever been and seen.
That's because so much information's come out last 10 years.
Yeah, man. It's almost time. Just about time, boys and girls. For what?
Oh.
Showtime. You
Dun,
know.
dun, 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 dun,
Showtime.
dun, dun, dun. Oh. Yeah.
Time to dance. Yeah, let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues.
Oh.
Let's dance.
That was good.
Frankly, this election is a turnout election, and so people just need to get out and vote. You know the issue sets. We've seen the Kamala Harris-Joe Biden administration. We've seen the Donald Trump administration. When Donald Trump was president, everything was better. So people just need to get out and make sure their voices are heard. Go vote now if you can. Do it early voting. Make sure your voice is heard. This is the greatest Pepsi Taste Challenge in the history of American politics. Make a decision. And to the Senate races in these states, Maria, you have clear contrasts. Bob Casey does nothing for immigration. He's going to let taxes be raised. Dave McCormick is going to fight for Pennsylvanians. So will Eric Hovde in Wisconsin, Sam Brown in Nevada. Make sure you get out and vote. Frankly, this election is a turnout election.
That is true.
All right, so in this video, there's a yellow house on the right, and it's going to show you before and after. Little tiny, little house. There it is. Looks untouched.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah, it is. Mind blown. But
Well, weird shit happens.
yeah. Supernatural shit happens too.
Yeah, that's true.
I think.
Yeah, I mean that one right there should be gone. There's no way that should be there. No way.
Mm-mm. Look how high the water. Look at the road. Look how high the water came up.
Yeah, I mean
don't get it.
that's right. So I mean that's a river gully.
Yep.
That is a building at the base of the river gully. That water had to be like up to here. I mean to wash away this shit. I mean it had to be way up here. What the hell?
Oh.
That's crazy.
Maybe one day we'll hear the story of the person in the yellow house.
No, I don't think you will because it was underwater. It had to have been underwater.
Oh.
It had to have been completely underwater.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God.
Hey, it's Dr. Phil, and I am out working, doing some hurricane
interesting.
relief and recovery, whatever you want to call it. And all these orange shirts you see around and behind me are Samaritan's Purse. And let me tell you, these guys don't have meetings to fill out forms, to plan a meeting, to get something going. They have verbs in their sentences, they have springs in their step, and they're out making things happen. FEMA, all these other people are talking, thinking. No, not Samaritan's Purse. They're out doing things.
That's
I'm in a
right.
basement right now that's filled up knee deep at one point with mud. There was water over my head, soaked through the bottom of the floor into these people's house, bucket by bucket, shovel by shovel. It's time to shovel it out, take it by caravan up these stairs and get it out of here so these people can get back to living their lives.
Oh my God.
I want to keep this message alive. This is a bubble here. People in other parts of the country are living their lives because this is out of sight, out of mind. I don't want it to be. I want to make noise. I want you to see this, hear it, feel it, know it's happening. They need us. They need our help.
He's
they need
really
our support.
making up.
And most importantly, they need
for
to know we
his
haven't
lack.
forgotten about them.
Yeah.
Put them in your prayers, but also put them in your behaviors and let them know that you care. So, Dr. Phil, doing the work, calling you to join me.
Well, I mean, we Val, you you're talking about it's about time. In certain places in the country, it already is time. You know, we've got people down in the South that are going, if there's any roadblocks being put up by FEMA, then we will come remove them for you by any means necessary. And you know what I'm saying, kind of videos out there, right?
Yeah.
Because people are like, no. You're not going to come in here and tell us that we got to stay in our homes and stay out of the way and you can't help each other and any of this kind of nonsense anymore. And I tell you, there's going to be seriously another helicopter come over and do a rotor wash on a distribution site. Okay, somebody's going to start shooting.
Yeah, they wanted to land, and they told them that they couldn't land there, and then they did that and took off. They wanted to land.
Oh, they wanted to land.
Yeah, and the airspace had been restricted already somehow. I don't know. You know what the
right.
procedure is, but there was also some kind of communication. Whether I don't know if it was, but they said no, you can't land.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting this personal uneasy feeling like I gotta like get things together pretty tight here. I think we get about 29 days. Because I think the question is what? The question is, I don't know. All hell? Listen, it's gonna be like no different the next day whether Donald Trump wins or loses. I guarantee you.
Right.
If he wins, okay, the left is going to lose their ever-loving mind. Okay, the fires will start probably the next day, don't you think?
I do.
The rioting will begin.
Yes.
They'll lose their ever-loving minds. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. I feel like, man, everybody needs to get their shit together and get it tight here pretty quick. So, all right. So what are we watching here?
It's a hippie chick moment.
Oh, okay.
Just a moment. Just one little moment.
We already had an unauthorized hippie chick interruption this morning.
What?
That's the way we started the whole damn show. Accidentally, my stupid cast bumped the
we
thing.
gotta go tomorrow to get
interrupted the timer.
You can get checked out tomorrow.
All right, so what's going on here?
A fight. There's a skinny man. At a hospital or at ER.
All that talking on your shit ain't finna work.
Oh.
You ain't doing nothing. You called me out, so stand up.
I called you out.
No, you didn't. Stand up. You sat your ass down. That's what you did. If you called me out, you would stand up. Nigga, I'm real about mine. Hey, look. I'm real about mine. Let's go, man.
Sedate that motherfucker right there.
Look, you can tell
Sedate his ass.
nurses have done this before.
I got everything on tape. Sedate him. Sedate him. Sedate the nigga. Him, right there, down here. Yup, get that one. Motherfuckers acting like a real like, damn. Ain't nobody even said nothing to you, sir. Sedate him. Sedate him. Oh, here come the cop.
Just chill.
You okay?
Inhaled some coffee.
Every stuff ain't over here looking at me standing. I go in, he's looking at me doing the same shit.
Yeah, that man needs a little Thorazine.
I'm trying to keep you from having sex. I'm doing. No, come on. You're acting. We're separated.
You've been watching me literally smoking at you right over here, staring at me. Stop watching me.
It's not. I'm not saying you did anything wrong.
I've been here.
Did you see what Val wrote?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it's almost time. I didn't see that just now.
I've been discussing it. Talking about it.
Okay. Now I feel stupid.
Just a little silly?
Thank you.
Just a little bit? Yeah.
Thank you for having my 6. Thanks. Appreciate it. I know you'll be there for me in the end.
Well, you know, hey, just wakey. Have a little more coffee over there. You know. Perhaps if you need lost in your cat, whatever.
But don't.
Stand down. No. Stand down. That's not standing down.
Yes, it is.
Just stop it. That was a warning. Next time.
FEMA is going to be playing a pivotal role in our shelter and services program that is poised to distribute $363 million to cities and communities in need of funding. We do not have the funds, FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
Oh, I see. Where did it all go?
Not to the illegals.
Can
nope,
you say
that's fake news.
Yeah, no, yeah, fake news. Yeah, of course it is.
Here's our friend Terrence
All right.
Williams.
He's not frustrated anymore. He's finally got his pancake shit down there.
Cousin Tease, he's making pancakes.
Now, don't be cynical. Of course, it's one big commercial for his pancakes, and why not? He's also donating all of those pancake mixes, and he's cooking for people that are hungry.
Right.
So don't give him any shit. Anybody out there that goes, oh, he's just down there making a commercial for himself. Well, you know what?
No,
he's not.
None of our friends would say that, would you? No, you wouldn't. He's a good guy.
But in case some liberal retard happens to watch this show and comes up with a criticism,
maybe
they can just suck it, okay? He's doing good stuff down there, and he's having fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I burned myself and I threw the spatula when I burned my hand. But I'm back on the grill, cooking up a bunch of pancakes. I'm gonna make probably about 1,000 pancakes today. I'm cooking pancakes tonight as well. We cooking pancakes all day. Look, y'all, I got pallets of pancakes. Pallets of pancakes. But we are out here in Asheville. We're gonna be out here for a while, helping out our brothers and sisters, y'all. They need all the help in the world. And you know what? FEMA and Kamala, no pancakes for y'all. No pancakes for Kamala Harris and for FEMA. Y'all don't get no pancakes at all because y'all should be out here helping these people in North Carolina. They need all the help in the world and they can't get help because FEMA is supposedly out of money, which is absolutely insane. But you know what? We don't really need them. We need each other. That's why we come together as family, come together as Americans and help each other because we cannot depend on the government, evidently. We can't depend on them, so we have to help each other.
That's right, man. And it's people like him and all sorts of other people. Hodge twins went down there with a semi full of stuff and ATVs and all sorts of stuff.
Helicopter. It's a shame that it had to happen, but it's good to see Americans doing what needs to be done that our government can't do.
So check this out, right? Donald Trump Jr. posts that the New York company unveils a 100-foot vote for Trump sign. And guess what happens? They get sued by the Democratic mayor. Yeah. Isn't that great? Is that still Eric Adams at the moment? Has he been ousted yet? Or he's under charges, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's still, I don't think he's resigned, is he? No. So anyway, yeah. So he's apparently got time to be going suing on. Well, he probably just used his Justice Department right there in New York, right? The mayor sues the... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You're not allowed to say that. Can't say vote for Trump.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
That's a good-looking sign.
What we got here?
This is cute.
You know she was with Martell Williams. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got a shirt for that.
No. Roses are red, Kamala's not black. Joe's got dementia and Hunter's on crack. She's Indian. Don't choke, man.
That's funny.
You know she was with Martell.
That's hilarious. All right, so this is a Black Hawk operated by Samaritan's Purse. Going with Starlinks. Are we raining? Yeah, we're raining.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rainy central Maine, the woods.
All right, the next one we
Maine.
already saw, I think. Hey, Mickey.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that FEMA relief. That $750. It's $750. We heard if you sign that, that's a loan. If you don't pay it back in a year, then you don't own your house anymore, your property anymore, or whatever the hell's left of it.
That doesn't even seem like it's possible. They seem
Uh,
like they
you
could
know
put a
what? I
lien-
absolutely
put a
believe
lien
it.
on it. But
I
yeah, no,
absolutely
you sign
believe
it,
in
you
it.
sign away.
So, did we see this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was one.
All right. So,
So Melania has come out with a book. So she's doing a little bit of touring and interviewing. So this is kind of.
so this is the Melania moment.
This is my husband.
This is my husband.
As the university, I was all agreed that they will accept my donations for the foster students, and because of the board directors, they called back. They found out that it was me. They didn't. They said we cannot go on, and it's very, very sad because who suffered? They were children from foster community. They didn't have a scholarship that somebody will provide for them. They didn't want to do business with me because of political affiliation, my political beliefs, and that was one of them, one of the canceling project. Has it changed as the university?
So
she went to
Yeah. To donate money for kids for foster
kids,
care.
so they could go to college. Yeah. That's a really, 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 really good idea.
Yes.
I mean, not necessarily universities, but trade schools or any kind of education, because the foster parents, they age out of the system and then they have nobody if they don't have anybody. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's a really, really good place to put your money.
No, your money's no good here. We don't want to help people that could benefit from this money because we can't have it be in your name.
Right.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal. But they don't care. That just shows you they don't care about people. It's just about virtue signaling.
Yep.
That's all it is. Absolutely.
Hey, Mick, when was this FEMA meeting?
So here you go.
And we need to pray for Florida before we get out done.
Yep. I grew
This
up.
hurricane.
Grant Cardone, or Cardone, gold checkmark guy, says, I grew up on the Gulf of Mexico, been watching storms since I was a young boy. Never seen a storm start here and go east.
No, they usually come in and then they bounce around the Gulf for a while.
Right. Again, they go from
They
here
go-
and they go, or they go,
boing, 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 boing,
up
boing,
here.
depending on
Right.
what's
They
going on.
bounce around or they hit landfall, whatever.
Baby.
But yeah, what is this spontaneous?
Doing.
You know, it's just it's wrong. And so conservative Ant says because they made this storm along with many others, they don't want southern states voting. So, you know what? And think about it. If they've been manipulating weather all along, why wouldn't they? You know, because then they go, look, this climate change is really affecting the weather. Look at this.
That is one thing that they have not come out and done, which I appreciate because I think I would go mental if they like start blaming all this on climate change.
Oh, they have. They have. I heard them, but it's not. It's not a steady drumbeat. But they've said
Right.
it.
Yeah.
They've said it. They're like, well, what are you supposed to do? You know, I mean, that's what they're gonna say about the whole thing about America's, we've run out of money. You know, we can't just. What are we gonna do?
Right.
You know, it's just the climate change is so bad. It makes everything so bad. We ran out of money.
Jeff, conservative aunt, is in Florida. He's in Fort Myers. You should follow him, I would suggest. He's a good guy to follow.
Not like literally around because
No,
I
he's
don't want
gay.
you to become a stalker
You're
or
probably not
anything.
gay.
And he's gay and
Probably not
it would
gay.
probably be a little weird. So just on the computer, if you understand what I'm saying.
He's a good follow. He's a resource. He's like, I mean, they're already doing stuff for the people in the Panhandle from last hurricane.
All
Okay.
right, so here you go. This is a great idea, right?
Yep.
Great idea.
So like I said in my previous video about not filing taxes, apparently on the 7th, Monday, it's like a holiday. Everyone's going to go in and they're going to ask to change their W-4. And if you don't know how to do that, you got lines 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. 7, you write in exempt. It's that simple. Turn it in. Because if the government isn't going to do their job and be there for us when we need them, why in the hell should we be there for them to give away half of our paychecks, leaving us with another half that we go and spend and get taxed on that again? So, yeah, it's time to do something to wake them up.
Yeah.
And yes, hopefully their heads will pop out of their ass and we can go back to be good Americans and pay a government that treats us like community instead of a commodity. That's what it's all about.
That was pretty catchy even. It was like a bumper sticker slogan and everything. That was very clever.
Yep.
But I think it's a good idea. Right?
Yeah. What does inadmissible mean? It's kind of a weird. That they're ineligible.
That by law
for,
they shouldn't be like how about the murderers, rapists, all the people that are here that really shouldn't have been whoopsie.
Right.
Accidentally released into our space.
Into our country.
Our country.
Oops, sorry.
You let into the club.
Squeak.
Yeah, I just don't get it, man. That it isn't totally obvious to everyone that this is a club. America is a club.
Yeah.
At least it was supposed to be. It was. And when you're in a club, you enjoy the membership and the privileges thereof of that club.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you go and do something stupid and revoke your membership to the club, like go and shoot someone or, something like that, where they come take your rights away and go, we're going to put you in a concrete cell and
Right.
treat you like an animal now, which is where you belong. Yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous, man, that all of it. We're and this is just unbelievable, man. This is Elon Musk here retweeting this. Look at that.
I love our side. But we need retribution. That's the only thing our side isn't good at.
All right, so
So Elon says that these kind of polls are the best because people's money are
is
involved.
on it, right?
It's money, betting.
Right. And
So Trump's finally ahead. But when she shows ahead at this time, it's actually she's behind. You got to do a little bit of math because she can be ahead by like 6 or 8 points or something. And that's part of the popular vote, but not the electoral or something like that. I'm not really sure.
Well, basically all polling runs. He always runs behind in polling, but performs ahead of the polls. That's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Took you a long way around to get there, but I think we all understood what you were trying to say.
Critical.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying we all got you. I think you're good. We're good. You're good.
I don't need your validation. Well, I do, actually.
It's pretty dangerous, Joe. I struggle for the right superlatives. This has been coming for a while, right? It's not. This is not the first time that.
Look at these people, and she just makes me gag a little bit and throw up in my mouth a little bit when I just see her. She's like, oh my God, she's like Karen on steroids.
Right.
Okay, and just sitting there with this beta douchebag Lego blockhead.
Mm-hmm.
And these people, they're all like completely no talent ass clowns.
Mm.
And
Especially Joe.
And total
Mika.
shills, man. And just, oh God, so much contempt. They're disgusting human beings, really. And then they go along and I suppose this is what they're saying, that all this terrible rhetoric that Donald Trump does is going to get him killed? Is that basically what they're saying?
Totally.
When is he going to learn again?
Donald Trump, he maybe was more direct about it this weekend than he's ever been himself. J.D. Vance and others in his orbit have been advancing this claim now for, well, really since the assassination attempt at Butler, when it was within a few hours of the shot being taken at him, of him being hit in the ear, that the rhetoric started. And if you went back and looked at what J.D. Vance and what others on Twitter and in some television interviews were saying, literally that day, that was where the virus, the mind virus, first germinated, I suppose you'd say.
Oh, okay. So I get the gist of what's going on here. So they spend about 2 years calling him Hitler, a Nazi, Satan's spawn, the Antichrist, the seed of Satan, an enemy of democracy, an existential threat to democracy. Am I missing any?
Fat, lazy, stupid,
Orange.
dumb, orange, bad,
Reckless. Yeah, I understand.
McDonald's eating.
Right. For 2 years, they do this. Right. And now we call attention to the fact that, guys, we believe that the rhetoric you've been using for the last 3.5 years resulted in 2 assassination attempts. And they go, oh my God, what did he say? What did he say?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, he's calling for violence, and they're look at this kind of rhetoric. Oh my God, how could they be talking like that? I mean, that's exactly what they're saying. Is that what's going on here? I think that's exactly what's happening here.
In the MAGA lab, it's now, there was a while where Trump did not himself personally endorse that view. It was inevitable, I would say, that he would come to that view. Sadly inevitable. But it puts so much of the lie to the notion that somehow the left, Democrats, Kamala Harris, others are the ones who are germinating political discord and division and dangerous incitement to violence in the country. When you hear, it's just you can't listen to the things that were said this weekend and not reach the conclusion that some people and maybe many of the most important people right now in the Republican Party are not merely campaigning on division and hatred.
Now, listen. Now, I want you to picture. Okay, this is like in high school.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine a group of kids, a small group of kids, a normal group of kids. And then this whole bully gang that comes in, and they're yelling and screaming and, blah, 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 blah. And then the other people say, after all this screaming and abuse and all this kind of stuff, and go, man, I find your threats and, rhetoric dangerous.
Right.
And then the other side just absolutely loses their mind and says, "Oh, well, now we're going to have to kill you and extinguish you and beat the shit out of you because you said that."
Right.
I mean, this is so absolutely ridiculous, that they're saying this, that it's like, and the way they're going to weave it is, in the end, when he gets shot, they're going to go, "Well, gosh, it's no wonder he got killed because he was just so dangerous."
Right.
And, he said all that stuff about how we said he was bad. And then, people shot at him. And that happened directly because he was so bad and we had to talk about him that way. I mean, it's mind-blowing that we live in a day and age that there is no truth. Truth is just bent, right, and broken and presented to you. And these people are fucking evil whores.
Oh.
All of them. Okay. All of them. Because they peddle these lies that Donald Trump is pretty much, he's responsible for all this hatred, all this division, because we're the ones that, hate the homos and hate the Muslims and, hate your grandma and, everybody. I hate these people. And I do hate these people. They make me hate them.
But are, in fact, actively rooting for and inciting a split, a division in the country. As you said, there are people in the conservative ecosystem who have been very explicit about wanting that. It is, I think,
we
obvious
want to be done with you.
Where
break with the
the Republican ticket now, what they imagine happening and what they're preparing for in the wake of a possibility that they lose this election on November 5th. And
okay, well, first of all, the problem is we ain't losing the election. And that's why you're all shitting your pants right now, fuckers. Mm-hmm. They're shitting their pants. They're scared to death right now because every poll shows her underwater. So now they're already setting it up, guys. You get it? They're already setting it up that we're willing to go to war over this. And you know what? Maybe we are. Because you go pull the heist again, and now all of a sudden it's going to be 91 million people voted for Kamala Harris. More people voted for Kamala Harris than any other president in human history.
Right.
Is it going to happen? You think we're all going to accept that? Probably not.
Hell no.
Probably not. So when do you think they're going to put the fences back up around the Capitol?
Oh, God.
How much you want to bet they put them up before the election? You think before or after the election or the day after the election?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, I got... Okay.
They're going to slam them son of bitches up so fast.
Yep.
Make your head spin.
All right, we got a couple more here, and then we got to go to the beginning.
They're afraid of the violins.
Why are you interrupting me?
What? Why
Skip
are you... Okay.
That was not interesting. This is Charlie Kirk wrote this. This is cops saying that if it weren't for the Starlinks from Elon Musk, they wouldn't have communication. Cat stepped all over my keyboard.
Yeah, that's...
Now I'm lost.
But now you're found?
Not yet.
Well, maybe you'll pay a little more attention to us.
The cat stepped on my keyboard and lost where I was.
That's what I'm saying. And where were you? What were you doing?
I was going to the next bookmark, Tim.
So you populate as we go, my love.
No, I look at it to see if it's still relevant or if it's a duplicate or something like that. So this is funny.
Gonna take your word for it here.
Gen Z.
Please help us. We are dying. We are without food, water, or shelter, or any electricity. We need your aid.
Understood. We're going to send $8 billion worth of aid.
Oh, thank you.
To Ukraine. Let's do that right away, ASAP. Come on.
What? No, a hurricane has completely ravaged the people that you represent. Give us that money.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to give you money. Every single one of you is getting $750 each.
You sent $8 billion to Ukraine. You're going to give us $750? You know what? Okay, we'll take it. How do we get it?
Easy. You just go online and apply, and if you pass the application, we'll wire the money right over.
Okay, let me get this straight. You want us, people that are trapped in a town with no water, food, resources to spend $750 on, to go online when we have no electricity, so we don't have any Wi-Fi, to get the $750?
I'm black, just like one of you.
What does that have to do? President Biden, please do something.
Like that moan.
We used to be respectable.
Yes, we did.
Yep. That was pretty good, man. That was pretty well done.
Here we got our Catholic brothers.
Yeah, man, the Catholics are stepping up, man. They're all getting all...
St. Michael the Archangel,
defend us in battle.
Yep.
Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, Prince of the heavenly host, through the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who wander about the world, seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. St. Michael the Archangel,
pray for us.
St. Michael the Archangel,
pray for us.
St. Michael the Archangel,
pray for us.
Yeah, check them out, man. Catholics getting all beastie, man.
Yeah, I love it.
Putting on the armor of God, man. I love it. There's definitely something going on, man. It's a revival. And like I said, man, I'm like totally down with ecumenicism when it comes to
what we can agree on.
There's plenty.
Yeah. Like Kennedy.
Right.
Like the RFK thing.
So, denied applications.
My name is Casey Webb. I'm from Swannanoa, North Carolina. I lost everything I have.
Swannanoa.
I just did an inspection with FEMA last night. They told me that I was denied and post-dated my letter for the 5th of October when my inspection was done on the 4th. They have not seen receipts. They have not seen pictures or anything of the things that were in my home and denied me. We have still failed to receive a $750 check. The rooms that FEMA wants you to go stay in during the time of your disaster relief are in Newport, Tennessee, which they sent 500 people there and then it flooded. I will be in Asheville all day long. If anybody wants to link up with me and talk about what's going on, inbox me and let me know. This is disgusting. I've never seen the government fail us worse.
Wow.
My name is Casey Webb. I'm from...
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, this next one will give you an idea of some of the terrain that they're dealing with. Unbelievable.
This is the same rotor washing.
Oh, yeah, then I'll get rid of that one. Sorry.
Oh, all right, there you go.
Yeah. This is when the donkeys can't get in there, then you got to hike in.
There you go.
It's slow.
Yeah, and you're pretty much home free there. You can cruise across.
It's crazy. They're doing rescue operations. Where's our fucking government?
It's infuriating, man. I mean, it's like some people go on vacation, right? That are capable physically of doing stuff like this, want to do stuff like this.
Yeah, and you're pretty much
go
home
take
free
a
there.
tour, along a river gorge, and go, tie off and hang on to a rope and do something treacherous and go, woo, that was fun. No, man, these people are just trying to go get some medicine.
Yep.
Or water, or who knows what that they need.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible.
I mean, you saw the shoveling of the mud out of the basement. I mean, I can't even.
Yeah, and you're pretty much home free there.
So I guess that's a water pipe, right? Must be water pipe.
Yeah.
Used to be buried in the bank or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's going to need to fix that. That's going to take a lot of fixing. Holy crap. FEMA stop and help.
What's happening? We're at the airport again. Well, we're at the airport today. Yesterday, they ran like 30-something planes, a bunch of trips up to Western North Carolina, Asheville, you know, that whole area, wherever they can land and drop off supplies. And FEMA has flown in like 10 or more helicopters and blocked a runway here at Greenville downtown. Completely took over, or almost took over the operation, just because they're doing some good here. FEMA's going to come here and try to stop it. And they took over one of the hangars over here too. We'll show you as much as we can. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, here's the helicopters that are blocking one of the runways here at Greenville downtown. All flown in by FEMA helicopter pilots. And they're just sitting there doing nothing. And you have Greenville Aviation over here taking in all kind of supplies, everything that people want to drop off. There's a huge operation going on over here. Yesterday we ran about 30-something planes, or they did, I didn't fly anything, but just putting stuff in planes, taking it up to Asheville and other areas, and they came in and halted. FEMA came in and halted all that operation. And there they are, just sitting over there, doing nothing. When there's thousands of pounds of supplies over there that could be taken, they're just sitting there doing nothing. And blocking the runway with however many helicopters.
All right. Go back to the beginning, and then we'll watch a couple, and then we'll be done.
What? I mean, what the hell?
Oh,
What's
wait.
happening?
No, wait.
We're at the airport again. Well,
Scroll down. Sorry. Keep going. Go to Ian Miles Chung. Keep going. Okay. This is, Elon Musk has 2 opportunities to earn some money on this election in the next 30 days. The first one is his America PAC is paying $30 an hour for individuals to engage in registration and voter turnout on the ground. And it would probably mean that you need to be a little physical. You need to be able to walk, maybe knock on doors and stuff. $30 an hour sounds pretty good to me. And you need to be in a swing state, though. I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah. $30 an hour. Okay, Pennsylvania, Michigan, North Carolina, Wisconsin, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona. And then he's got another opportunity to make some money. Okay, scroll down. Okay, he's offering $47, and this is just a little confusing, but every person who is registered to vote in a swing state, if you can get them to fill out this petition, get them to sign this petition online, you'll get $47 for every single one. I mean, that's pretty good. But again, it's the, let's see, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina. So if you're in any of those places or near those places, you have an opportunity to make some money.
I see.
Musk bucks.
Musk bucks. Right. Well, if Zucker can do it, then so can Elon. All right, man.
Let's go to the top. No, we're almost done.
You want to go to the top? All right.
Yeah, Mick has something he wanted us to see.
I see. Oh, and by the way, Catholic Charities, 2/3 of Catholic Charities' annual spending comes from government sources, more than $500 million of federal grants alone. And you know what they do a lot of?
Wow.
Yeah, showing up in unmarked vans and picking up loads of immigrant children.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, right.
They are probably the biggest human trafficker. The Catholic Charities.
Yeah.
I'm disgusted with Catholic Charities. Yeah. Absolutely. They are a human trafficking agency. They're directly responsible in the sex trade of small children.
Right.
It's disgusting.
Okay,
Right,
so look at this that Jason Miller wrote. FEMA abandons devastated North Carolina town residents because they can't drive around road closed signs. FEMA is refusing to drive around signs drive on roads where the road says the road is closed. So nobody's bringing in supplies except civilians in that case. Okay, now go back up a little bit. Okay, click on that media.
Sparked a few things.
Okay, this is a
in my
FEMA,
mind.
this is a FEMA meeting.
All right.
2023 that Mick, what?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Keep setting it up.
Okay. We should, when he sent this, he said, we should focus our effort. Oh, no, they say we should focus our efforts on LGBTQIA people. They struggled before the storm.
That's right.
Okay, so
that's why we should spend time on those people because they were already suffering before.
Disaster equity.
Disaster equity, exactly. Okay. This is why nothing fucking works anymore.
Sparked a few things in my mind, thinking about preparedness and how you said, LGBTQIA people and people who have been disadvantaged already are struggling. They already have their own things to deal with. So you add a disaster on top of that. It's just compounding on itself. And I think that is maybe the why of why we're having these discussions, is because it isn't being talked about. It isn't being socialized. We're not paying attention to this community. Thank you so much. Maggie.
Thank you. There are a couple of things that are intersecting in my mind here. One of them is the culture of emergency management as an organization, as an industry in the United States specifically, not abroad. This has, and my cat sometimes does this, she gets really loud suddenly, so you'll have to just allow for the little meowing in the background. The shift that we're seeing right now is a shift in emergency management from utilitarian principles where everything is designed for the greatest good for the greatest amount of people to disaster equity. But we have to do more, right? And so this topic is intersecting, I think, with a number of other topics where we have to look at policies and understand to what extent they have disadvantaged communities that had less assets, communities that had pre-existing vulnerabilities in accessing disaster-related recovery supports.
Disaster fucking equity.
Oh boy.
What the fuck are we talking? I mean, that just tells...
We're going to give minorities more money?
I mean, how are you going to help the gay people more right now in North Carolina, you stupid fucking people? You can't. You're not going to. Okay? All you're doing is just sitting around talking about stupid shit that doesn't matter, wasting all our fucking money.
Yep.
Okay? He's fucking homo over here and the cat lady who should have put her damn cat in the fucking, back room. I mean, what the heck, man? These people are crazy. They're nuts. They're insane.
Can't blame the cat. Yep.
They're absolutely crazy. And, how about maybe that the people, when you get into the South, might be economically disadvantaged. How about the people that are the people that are living in, in the hills and limited, resources and all of that type stuff. Maybe, yeah, but that's not who they're talking about. No, they're not talking about that kind of disadvantage. Them's white people, see?
Yeah, exactly.
Them's white people and they love Trump. No, that ain't the kind of people, that ain't the kind of equity we want. No, sir. Nope. What they want is they want equity that excludes those people because those people are the stinky people that we don't like, right? I hate these people. They like literally hate. They hate their own race. Okay, all of them. They're like, look at these people. Look at them. And this guy, you know, Mr. Serious in his cashmere sweater. That he's all alpha male, right? Him too. Yeah, sure. No. No. This is all feminine energy, guys. This is all crazy tunes. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
It is. That's why. Well, there's a woman running the FEMA. She's head of the FEMA. And there was a woman that was running the head of the Secret Service, right? Until recently. And the guy who's the acting director right now.
He's awful.
He's about as beta. Oops, sorry.
Oh my God, Tim.
Sorry, it was left
I
on.
almost choked to death.
Come on, you're being dramatic.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
It's
you
scaring me.
Crap. So anyway, but yeah, you know, these people. I'm sorry to say it, but I feel they were deliberately abandoned by our government. And it's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's really awful. And it's just we every day we wake up and we're amidst. I mean, it was like bad before, but to wake up and actively see people suffering and hear the stories, and then hear the government say, "Well, that's not true," and the people. That like every once in a while you get this internet thing where somebody walks through someplace and goes, "It's fine. There's nothing wrong here. Everything's cool." And you see this 15-second video, right? But then you hear the stories of people saying, "Man, it smells of death," and there's people tied and lashed in trees, and you know, and there's buzzards, and you know, that's what's really going on.
Yeah, and there's something that they're talking about, like bulldozing over the town, like Chimney Rock, I think is one of them.
Yeah, so basically like one big ass
doing a
mass
rescue
grave.
and getting the people out of the mud.
So it's very difficult to discern what's true, but I believe that the government is putting misinformation, quote unquote, out there.
Yeah,
Lies.
I believe that they're finally out there. I don't believe that they're doing enough.
Well, it looks like they're actively blocking shit. Okay.
Way too little, too late.
Yeah. Well, and then these people, look at them. I loathe these people. Like, what is this Kwanzaa theme going on behind this lady? Hey, I just actively loathe them. They're all ideologues, right? They're like LARPing and role playing at being these people that are in charge of emergency response.
Right.
And they are all the definition of DEI, like all of them. Even the stupid white people, they're all probably unqualified to do their job. I've met so many people like that. They kind of look all right on the surface, man, but when you start to dig a little bit deeper, you realize there's like zero substance there. All these people are a bunch of ass clowns. If you could actually sit there with your stinking, hand on your frickin' chin and listen to this drivel and go,
okay.
Yes, that's so true. It's so important that in the middle of a complete wipeout and devastation that we should focus on the homosexuals. Yes, good idea. Man, seriously, I hate these people. Like, I totally hate them. So, I don't know, man.
Wow. Melania Trump's pro-choice. Not just exceptions. But this is interesting because she's not going to be president.
No.
But we know that I think that this was
I don't know how that I don't.
It helps.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to hurt Donald Trump.
No, it's not.
I think it's going to help Donald Trump. Because people will be like, see, his wife will talk him into it.
Right.
It's You understand? She'll do it. She'll do it. It's okay.
Right.
They'll use it to justify themselves that they can, right? Absolutely. So, hi, baby. All right. Well, I guess it's time for some breakfast. I've had chili. She made a whole pot of chili, and it was so good. I ate bowl after bowl after bowl after bowl. And this morning, I decided probably it would be good. I'm glad that it's all gone because I can't take it no more.
Oh, no. Oh, this morning. Oh.
Yeah, this morning.
Yeah, I haven't had that problem.
Yeah, this morning. Yeah. Like, it was a big pot. What'd you do? Like, make the whole 2.5 pounds or 3 pounds of ground beef?
3 pounds of ground beef.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 cans of beans,
So,
couple cans of tomatoes.
And I'm perfectly fine
chili.
with like mono eating. Like
Yeah,
I'll
we
just
do
eat
that
the
for a few
same thing
days.
for a few days, like soup, a bowl of soup or or a pot of soup or whatever. Yeah, we tend to do that. And but there's a price to be paid for eating that much chili. Just letting you know. Just sharing.
Don't
right?
share.
I'm not going to share any more than that. I'm just letting you know, because we're all about health here on the Truth Slinger
We
Show
are.
Project.
Totally.
We are. We are.
We are.
Definitely.
And I've
Hold on a minute.
tomorrow I'll be at the end of my 2 weeks on Ozempic tomorrow. So I will give you an update on the weight loss.
Ozempic.
You know.
All right. Prilosec is your friend.
All right. Yeah, the Hurricane Milton.
All right. Let's do this. You wait 1 second. All right. I'd like to say a prayer and just close this in prayer today. Heavenly Father, we thank you that those of us that are currently where we're at, and if we're safe, we thank you that we are safe and we're unaffected, and our heart and prayers go out to the victims currently that were victims of Hurricane Helene, that are still struggling on a daily basis to get the things they need. Perhaps people are currently still struggling with being able to stay alive in these conditions. We ask that you reach out and get help to them in any way you can, and we just ask that you continue to lift up the people in those areas to help each other, because the government doesn't seem to be coming. And Father, we just we ask that as the new hurricane bears down on Florida, that you just put a supernatural shield over those that are in Florida that are living there, that they might survive this awful threat that's coming that looks odd. We don't know where it came from, and it's very strange. And Father, we just ask that you work mightily to protect those that are in Florida. And we ask that you protect all of those that are going to vote for Donald Trump, because this next 30 days is so important. We just ask that you look out over him and you look out over our country, and don't let the light of our democracy go out. We pray all these things so that your Son might be lifted up, and his name is Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Amen and amen.
That was a good one, honey.
So, yeah, this is it's our only hope, man.
Yeah.
Is that we return to him, return to God.
Yeah.
And then
and
he'll
never forget his promise that if we are, what is it? Chronicles.
Yeah, right.
If we're
repentant, right? That's where we need to be.
turn from our sin.
Yep. Turn from our wicked ways.
Turn to God.
Lift our faces to God in heaven, and he'll heal our land.
Pray
right?
and fast. He will heal our land.
Yeah, he will. And if we stray and we wander from him, then he allows things to happen to us, like bad things to happen to us, corporately speaking. And I've been kind of warning people about that. And so, at times we come under God's judgment, right? But then what happens is you see in North Carolina that are hundreds being lined up to be baptized in the river.
Yep.
Right? So when
Yep.
God's rod
beautiful.
falls, people seem to realize that they're under judgment and they respond in faith. And that's how we're going to get purified, unfortunately.
Yep.
Sometimes that's the way it happens. God uses the rod of his anger Might be our enemies, might be the weather, natural calamity, all sorts of stuff. So, see, I just see it that way. I have a biblical worldview, right? So, and I suggest that you should as well. Anyway, it's getting on. I want to make some breakfast. I don't know what I want to do. I think I probably want
steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs, and I think I want to watch another episode of Orange is Black.
It's a good show.
Orange is the New Black. It is. I'm like pretty into it now. The season 2, man, they're starting to flesh out the characters, and they introduced a couple of new characters.
Yep.
And
season 2. I don't know how many seasons there are. Do you?
I don't.
Does anyone know?
I don't. But it's like a rainy, nasty, gross day. I got to go to the doctor tomorrow. I can't really do much physically today. I mean, I can do some stuff, and I might try working out the kink in my back, and cooking some breakfast.
You should do some auditions.
Yeah, maybe I'll do some auditions. Need to do that. Need to get some work. So anyway, we enjoyed having you here as always.
Yep.
And I missed it, but I have to give you a. I'm not going to give you the air horn. I'm going to give you a lion roar this morning. Yeah, there we go. We hit 1,220 views on X. That's pretty exciting. We had 3 people watching on the YouTubes.
Yep.
And I heard that we had some folks watching on Rumble today. So very excited about all of that. Thanks for being with us, Mick and Jeff. And seriously, man, Jeff, be careful. Take care of yourself. Stay in touch with me. Let me know what's going on down there. Okay, please? All right? And let me know. So we love all you guys. I think that's it for the morning. We're done. My name is Tim. I'm your truth slinger, and that's Hippie Chick over there.
Yep.
Jennifer, we'll see ya. Have a blessed day. Be
Happy
safe.
Monday.
Be safe.